Hey my friend, congratulations for making this far, and I am actually happy to see you make it this far. Thank you for being part of my blogging crash course. In this course, what should you expect? By the end of this course, you are going to have a free domain name, a free hosting space to host your blog, a free professional looking WordPress blog worth thousands of dollars, and the last but not the least, which is the kicker, I'm going to introduce you to a tool which will make you the most money you want to have online. This course is going to be a 5-day maximum crash course. And in day one, what we're going to have is our introduction, which is what I'm currently doing with you, the introduction to the crash course. And then again in day one, we're going to pick and register a domain name. Then we will create a hosting account where we will host our blog. And then in day two, we create or we set up our blog. And then we create some pages on our blog. Day three, we'll be customizing our blog to suit the look and feel we want our blog to have. And then we'll write our first blog post, which is in day three. And then day four, what we're going to do is to try to rank our blog or our post on our blog on search engines such as Google and Bing. So we're going to tackle some bolts and nuts of SEO, how to optimize your blog post to rank on Google and Bing and other search engines. And then day five, which is the last day, is where I'm going to introduce you to the tool which is going to make you an amazing income online. And this is going to be a life-changing moment in your life. I hope you're going to take advantage of this course that I'm offering for free. This course is being offered elsewhere for thousands of dollars. So take advantage of this course and then make the most out of it. Like I said, this course is virtually free, and all I require from you is your attention, your dedication, and your willingness to follow instructions. This is a recorded video, so feel free to pause and play as often as you want if you don't understand anything. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to shoot me an email or send me a message on my blog, victoraggor.com, and I'll respond ASAP. With all this said, we are done with our introduction. Let's jump into the meat and potatoes of this course. Let's do something interesting, and I know you're going to love it. I'm going to jump onto my computer, then I'm going to help you register a domain name and then create a hosting space, which is part of the things that you're going to do in day one. So without much ado, let's switch screen.
Hi guys, once again I want to say thank you. In order to host a blog, there are two must-haves that should be in place. You need a domain name and you need a hosting account to host your blog. So let me quickly assist you create your domain name. So we move to freenom.com. This is where we're going to create our domain name. So here, you first need to check whether the domain name that you want is available for registration, because not all domain names are available. Some will be taken by some other people. So you first need to check whether your domain name you want to use is available for registration. So the domain name I want to use is bloggingtips.ga. And I check the availability. bloggingtips.ga is available for registration, and it's free. You pay $0, so meaning it's free. So I select that and then I click on check out. So at this point, I'm going to change this 3 months free to 12 months free. Means that I have 1 year to use this domain name for free. Okay, so with this done, we are halfway through the setup of our domain name. So we quickly have to move on to the site where we're going to create our hosting account. So to create our hosting account, let's move on to infinityfree.net. All this, the URL to this site, I'll put them in the description of this video, or I'll include them in the emails that I'll be sending you in this video, so you can just copy and paste without typing. Right. Okay. So we're currently on Infinity Free website, and we want to create a free hosting account. So what we quickly need to do is to sign up and create a new account if we don't already have account on infinityfree.net. So if you want to create a free account, you click on sign up now. Then you put in your email address, your password, you confirm your password, and then you check this box to indicate that you are a real human being and you are not a robot. And then you check the terms of the service. Also, please, I encourage you to read the terms and service and make sure that you're comfortable with it, and then you accept, and then you sign up. So once you sign up, an email will be sent to your inbox. You go to your inbox, and then you click on the link to activate your account. I've already gone through this stage. I've already signed up to Infinity Free, so there's no need going through this again. So that's why I'm just talking you through it. So it's just as simple as that. So you fill all this, you click on the link that will be sent to your inbox to confirm your account. So once your account is confirmed, you'll be redirected to the client area, which is where I'm going to log in now. So I'm logging in with the email address that I registered with. Then I click on sign in. Okay, all right. So once you activate your account, you'll be redirected to this member area, right? So you click on new accounts, new accounts. Once you click on new accounts, you're now supposed to go to the Freenom where you registered your domain name, and then copy the domain name that you chose. And then we move back to Infinity Free, and then you paste the domain name over here. Bear in mind, we are not using this section. This is for free subdomain, but we don't want to use a subdomain. A subdomain is, for example, blogs.mydomainname.com. That is a subdomain, but we don't want it that way. We want a full domain, which is, for example, mydomainname.com. So then that is what we've already registered with freenom.com. So we copy that and then we paste it over here where we want to use our own domain name. So we paste it over here, and then you check this box to indicate that you are not a robot. So we check this, select. So after putting in all that information, you click on create account. On this page, Infinity Free has given us our name service. So we need to copy our name service to where we registered our domain name, and then continue with the setup of our domain name. So we copy this name server. Go back to where we registered our domain name. Then you click on use DNS. So delete what is currently in there. And then paste what we copied from Infinity Free. Then you paste the second DNS and then change from 1 to 2. So with that done, then you click on continue. Oh, sorry, there was a mix-up somewhere. So we need to use this particular section rather. So we use our own domain, our own DNS. So we are not using Freenom's DNS. So because we created a hosting account somewhere and we want to join it to our domain name. So we're going to use our own DNS. So you click on use your own DNS over here. So this is where you paste the name server that you copied from Infinity Free. You paste the first name server, then you paste the second name server as well. Then don't forget to change the 1 to 2. Then you click on continue. So at this stage, we will need to log in for the domain registration to be complete. So again, if you don't have an account with Freenom, then at this stage, you have to create an account in order to complete your domain registration. So I'm now going to sign up with my credentials to complete my registration. Okay, so I'm now in my member area of my freenom.com. So now let's hop back to where we created our hosting account, and then let's complete the hosting registration. So you click on create account. I believe there's something wrong here, but then we'll come back and then figure it out. So let's move back to where we registered our domain name. So you click on services and then my domains to see the domain that we just registered. So our domain is not showing in our domains area. So let's go back to our card to check whether it was actually submitted. To go back to your cards, you click on your name and then click on view cards. Well, there we have it. We didn't complete the order. So to complete the order, you check the terms and conditions and then click on complete order. Our order has been completed. So click on this link to go to our client area. So again, let's go back to our domains and then check whether we can now find it there. Yeah. So you can now see the domain that we created over there. So from here, let's click on manage domain. Here you have all the information of the domain that we just registered, the registration date and then the expiry date. So click on manage tools and click on name service. We're going to add additional name service to fill up the space. So let's copy the first one, paste it in the third, and then change the 1 to 3. Then we repeat it for the 4 and 5. Change it to 4, then change it to 5. Then so that you click on change name service. for the changes that you've made to be effected. So now we virtually done with creating our domain. So now that our hosting account is done, let's hop onto, now that we're done with our domain registration, let's hop onto the hosting account and see whether we can now complete it. So let's click on create account. Okay. So now our hosting account has also been created. And we're now going to log on to the cPanel where we can now manage everything that we want over there. That's where we can create our WordPress blog and all that. So you click on Open Control Panel from here. Okay, so let's go back and then check what's happening. Let's go into our client area. See the status of our hosting account. So our hosting account is active. So we are not being directed to our cPanel. So let's try this hack. Let's go to the cPanel straight and then enter our cPanel details. Let me go and copy my details from here. Copy my username. And I enter my password. Okay, so we've been redirected to this page where we approve if you want Infinity Free to be sending us emails concerning upgrade of their product and all that. If we want those notifications, then you can click on I approve. If not, just refresh the page to be redirected to the control panel. I'll go ahead and click on I approve. And I've now been redirected to the cPanel. And I have every feature that every normal website cPanel should have. So now what we're going to do, so we actually done with the first step of our day one, what we're supposed to do in day one. That's creating a domain name and then creating a hosting account. So what we have to do now is to now set up our WordPress blog, right? All right, guys. Our target or our goal for day one has been achieved. Day one, what we set out to do was to create a domain name and then create a hosting space where you host our blog. And gracefully, we've been able to achieve this. I hope you've been able to create your domain name and then hosting account, because in the day two, we're going to continue from where we've left off. We're going to create our WordPress blog on the hosting account that we've created. So to follow up, it's important that you have your host name and then your domain name created before day two class, right? Thank you for being part of this course, and I hope it has been useful and I hope it has been beneficial. If you have any question, don't hesitate to send me an email or send me a message on my blog, victoraggor.com, and I'll respond as soon as possible. Once again, thank you very much and see you in day two.